He rights wrongs and punishes evildoers. A mix of Sherlock Holmes' deductive abilities, Tarzan's outstanding physical abilities, Craig Kennedy's scientific education, and Abraham Lincoln's goodness. Today, we are talking about Doc Savage. Starting in his own magazine in 1933 and running to the summer of 1949, Doc Savage was created to capitalize on the success of The Shadow. Doc Savage, or Clark Savage Jr., was a physician, scientist, inventor, explorer, researcher, and musician. Which sounds really familiar from a little-known movie from 1984. He's also a master of disguise and an excellent imitator of voices. But what many people didn't realize is he was supposed to be a manifesting Christianness. Though he had all these wonderful abilities, he didn't work alone. He had 5 regular characters with him, sometimes referred to as the Fabulous Five, which included Lieutenant Colonel Andrew Blodgett Monk Mayfair, an industrial chemist, Brigadier General Theodore Marley Ham Brooks, an accomplished attorney, Colonel John Rennie Renwick, a construction engineer, Major Thomas J. Long Tom Roberts, an electrical engineer, and William Harper Johnny Littlejohn, an archaeologist and geologist. He later started working by himself, with his team becoming less important to the plot, which caused some critics to wonder if they were ever really necessary, as Savage's talents were superior to theirs, and when they did show up, they had to be rescued. Now, he's not the only one from his family that goes on adventures either. His cousin, Patricia Pat Savage, also joined him. She shared the same physical appearance as Doc Savage, and though not as diversified in her skills as her cousin, she is a very accomplished marksman, pilot, and hand-to-hand combatant. Doc was uneasy about her coming along and often tried to keep her out of the way from danger. Now, she didn't like this at all, as she saw this as being judged as weaker simply by being female. At the start of World War II, she became a very important person in the adventures, seen in the same light as Rosie the Riveter, a female filling the role normally taken by males. She even went on to star in her own story, I Died Yesterday. His villains varied, though there was one that appeared in 2 of the original stories, the Russian-born John Sunlight, though mostly Doc Savage broke up criminal rings. There was a movie based on Doc Savage where he was played by Ron Ely in 1975, and there's a movie rumored to be in the talks with Chris Hemsworth potentially being tied to the project. And speaking of other versions of Doc Savage, did you know that he has been featured in both Marvel and DC Comics? So if he does come back to the big screen, who knows which company would be the one behind him? Now, you may be wondering where Doc Savage goes when he needs a rest. The answer is to the Arctic, to his Fortress of Solitude, which begs the question, does he have a timeshare with Superman? I mean, if they both go to the Fortress of Solitude, is there really any solitude? So that's a few points on the adventurer Doc Savage. What do you think of this old and original hero? What things did you learn from this video? Leave a comment down below and let us know. As always, thank you very much for watching and stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!
Thank you for watching. If you liked what you've seen, click the annotations for other videos we have done. If you would like to help the channel grow, Please click like and share the video on social media. If you are new to Ollamh Productions, click the subscribe button to keep updated on new videos.